folks, fellas, and furries, it's time for another video where I do a speed paint and also talk about one of the weird things that I love. Last time it was Chuck E. Cheese, this time it's the 1986 Broadway musical about Raggedy Ann. Let's jump into the background. Okay, so the musical was developed by the Empire State Institute for the Performing Arts, or ASIPA, and it was based on the 1977 film Raggedy Ann and Andy, A Musical Adventure. The musical's plot is super different from that of the movie, however. This is the part where I talk about the musical's plot, so I've got to recommend actually listening to the musical as well. My explanation will not do it justice, so just please look into it for yourself. There's some questionable things in the musical, like really questionable, but there's also a lot of really charming parts that I'm not even going to mention, so like just check out the musical already. Or don't, it's your choice, I don't know. The plot of the musical centers around Johnny Gruel's daughter Marcella, who's actually the real-life reason that Raggedy Ann exists. Marcella's dying from an illness that no doctors can pinpoint, and Marcella's dad gives her a Raggedy Ann doll as a way to comfort her so she can fall asleep. When she wakes up in her dreams, she finds Raggedy Ann alive, along with a Raggedy Andy, and two other dolls named Baby and Panda. Ugh. Panda's a whole situation. Andy, being the chaotic gremlin that he is, opens a door that Marcella is deathly afraid of, and out comes General D, the main villain of the musical, along with his two henchmen, Bat and Wolf. After terrorizing the group, Marcella is told that she has until 6 a.m. to live. So, Raggedy Ann decides that they have to get to the doll doctor, because he'll have a way to cure Marcella. Along the way, they meet the camel with wrinkled knees, go to a piece of heaven, get kidnapped, get unkidnapped, and meet a witch who actually turns out to be Marcella's mother, who left Marcella when she was younger. But eventually, they make it all the way to the doll doctor, and he basically tells them that Marcella is dying from a broken heart, and the only way to save her is with a candy heart. And what do you know? Raggedy Ann has one of those. So she straight up sacrifices herself for Marcella because they're best friends, and oh my god, I love this musical. That part made me cry. Now, the way that I explain the plot is kind of simple, but there's actually some pretty dark stuff in it. One woman who took her children to see it complained about portrayals of gruesome characters, a mother deserting her child, death, and even suicide, leading a school to cancel a field trip to see the show. My phone just buzzed. Despite the backlash, the show actually went ahead and was part of a cultural exchange program with Russia, where the company for Rag Dolly went to Moscow, and a company from Russia came back to the US to perform Peter and the Wolf. In Russia, the show actually got huge praise, and upon coming back to America, the company was able to take Rag Dolly to Broadway. Unfortunately, the show performed poorly yet again, and it was closed only after 5 performances. And this is a little fun fact that's not actually in my script. Most of the, bad reviews actually came from oh, the company did bad with this thing, or oh, the music's boring, or oh, the plot's horrendous. Meanwhile, none of them mention the fact that the panda character is literally just racist towards Chinese people. The whole time it's just spouting fake Confucius wisdom and speaking very poor English, and this is by people whose English is their first it's bad, and no one commented on that for some reason. It's concerning. But the rest of the musical's okay. Anyways, where was I in the script? Anyways, after the 5 performances, it's basically been lost media ever since. Or has it? Well, the scripts have been missing for a while. There's a bootleg recording of the show on YouTube, along with demo recordings of songs. There's also the Raggedy Ann revival effort, who I believe have found the script with the help of Ivy Austin, who played Raggedy Ann. And I believe someone from the team has cleaned up the bootleg audio so that there's less static in it. So if you're gonna listen to the entire bootleg recording, check that one out, because it's a lot easier to understand. Ivy Austin also has a TikTok where she's shown off a few of the things from the show. Definitely check out all of this stuff if you're interested in it, because it's just so cool to me. This is the part of the speed paint where I record myself talking about the speed paint and not knowing what I'm saying at all. Let's go! Alright, so when I started the speed paint, I had already done all of the sketches and also the line art for Raggedy Ann, Marcella, and most of the line art for Andy, so I just went ahead and finished it, because I wasn't planning on doing a speed paint, but then I just really felt like making a speed paint, because I love talking about things that I like, and one of the things I like is Raggedy Ann! So here's the Bat character. Frog called her a MILF once, and now my view of her is forever that she is a MILF. I tried to make her hair look like little, bat ears. When I was designing her outfit, because there's pictures of her actress in costume, but for some reason I can never tell what's going on in them, so I just kind of made it up. So I just kind of put her in a leotard, and I kind of tried to make her look like Rouge the Bat, because, you know, she's a bat, and I also tried to make her look a little bit vampire-y, because, you know, bats. But she's wearing a fun little leotard now, and she's got, like, I don't know what they're called. I guess just, like, mesh sleeves that have, like, bat wings on them. And then she's got, like, little pointy elf ears, because, I don't know, I wanted to make her more vampire-y. And then I gave her red high heels because, I don't know, even before I saw any of the, like, image material of the Raggedy Ann 1986 Broadway musical, for some reason in my heart, I felt like the Bat had to wear red high heels. And I don't know if her actors actually wore red high heels while performing as the Bat, but I'd like to think that she did. And then we move on to the Wolf, who I actually got a pretty good look at the picture of his actor in costume. And he's got a really cool costume, like, honestly. He's kind of got, like, Wolverine vibes. There is one part on the picture that I found of his actor in costume that I don't understand what exactly is going on there. It's just, like, a weird thing on his head. I don't know if it's supposed to be, like, a hat or, like, a wolf ear, but only one wolf ear. I'm not sure, but he's got, like, Wolverine hair and, like, the mutton chops. While I was sketching him, I was really worried that he was just gonna look exactly like Jay Schlatt, so I'm glad that he doesn't, I guess. But he's got just, like, such a cool outfit, man. He's got the pants with that one pattern that everyone has a pair of pants with that pattern, and he's got, like, a sick vest, and, like, he's wearing the tie, he's wearing the dress shoes, he's wearing the sick jacket. I don't know if there's a name for that kind of jacket, but it really looks cool, and if I had one of those jackets, I would desperately want to wear it. And here I am fixing Bat's shoe, because it looked dumb. I also gave the wolf a tail, because I thought that would be cute. This part's boring. This is just when I'm, like, picking out colors to have each character be before I start actually coloring them, and you might notice I forgot to do one of the Bat's arms all the way, so it kind of just looks like she has an arm with, like, a fabric wing on it, and an arm that is just a wing. I think I fixed that later, I think. I'm pretty sure. I hope I fixed it. I'm not entirely sure now that I think about it. Yeah, this is the boring part. I don't have anything to say for it. I'm sorry. Okay, here we move on to the coloring part. I tried to make most of them look, like, relatively similar to, like, the actors that played them on Broadway. So I just kind of made Marcella look exactly how, I believe her name was Lisa Rifle? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But I just tried to make her look, like, really sad. Marcella, I mean, I made Marcella look really sad, and I made her look exactly how the actress looked with, like, I'm pretty sure she had bangs and just, like, little braids, and she's got bags under her eyes because, you know, she can't sleep, she's too sick to go to bed. I can relate. And then I originally wanted her nightgown to be, like, pink or white, and I just changed it to, like, a weird light teal color because, I don't know, hospital gowns. Here I tried to make Raggedy Ann just, like, full-on white because, Ivy Austin and I believe his name is Scott Schaefer, both had white face paint on for Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy, which I think looked good, but I don't think it looked as good in my artistic rendition of Raggedy Ann, so I changed it to just, like, a pale skin tone instead. I had to look at my arm to figure out what word I was looking for because I am also pale. And then I decided to make her outfit look like her outfit from the movie, Raggedy Ann and Andy: A Musical Adventure, where it's just blue and has a bunch of red dots on it. I was worried when I started adding the dots that they would just be, like, way more red than I wanted, but I don't know, I think it looks cute. And then we move on to my best boy, Raggedy Andy. I don't know if he looks the best out of the group, but I just really like Raggedy Andy. I think that he's funny. He has a lot of really good dialogue in both the movie and the musical, where he's just like sassy the whole time, and in the musical he's a pyromaniac. Or maybe not a pyromaniac, I guess a dynamaniac, because he's really fixated on blowing things up with dynamite. But, you know, he's got a simple design. He's just like a little sailor dude with, like, really tall pants and a gingham shirt. And there we go. I fixed the bat's arm. I was worried about that. Yeah, I think, like, all of the people in this musical were white. So, oops. I don't know. But I went ahead and made the bat's color scheme very, like, red-centric. It was originally gonna be just, like, red and black, but then I decided I didn't want it to be red and black, so it's just red and, like, a darker red that looks brown. So, you know, she's a bat. Vampire bat, maybe. I don't know. She's got red, is my point. I just bumped my mic. I'm so sorry. And then I put sparkles, because I thought that her little, like, leotard thing looked too plain. The sparkles don't add much. I just thought they were cute. My voice is cracking a lot. I'm very sorry. I also feel like I sound out of breath. I don't know why, though. I haven't been doing anything. I went ahead and tried to make the wolf have just, like, a slightly darker skin tone, because all of them were really pale. And then I had a brain moment while designing the wolf, where I was like, oh shit, if the bat is red, I'm gonna make him yellow, because, spoiler into this, explaining portion of the video, because I haven't recorded that yet, but, the bat and the wolf are reincarnations of Marcella's two dead pets, her bird and her dog, and the dog was named Red Fang, and her bird was named Yellow Yum Yum. Both of those names are bad, but the wolf is, like, the dog, and then the bat is the bird, so they swapped colors. I don't know, I think it's cute, and here I am trying to find out what that pattern was called, for the pants that he has. It's called Houndstooth, I think, if I'm remembering. I'm not really looking at it. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna draw this, so I'm just gonna copy paste it. I wouldn't do that if I was, like, gonna use this artwork for something crazy cool, but this is just for speed paint, so I don't think it matters that much. I think I'm allowed to have a pass. There's a little note from me. Oh, I just stepped on my cat. He is okay, do not worry. Here I am just continuing his colors. I don't have much to say, honestly. I don't know why I decided it would be a good idea to just start talking and not stop, but here we are. I was messing around with the like, special brushes in Clip Studio Paint, because I didn't feel like designing his, entire, like, design on his vest, so I just got this, like, cute little, flora one, and just, like, did that. So that's the first pass of designs that I did. I don't know why I said first pass, as if there's a second pass of these designs. It's just these ones. I hope you enjoyed, and if you didn't, that's cool too. Honestly, I feel like this is maybe gonna turn into a series where I just do a speed paint and just talk about things that I like, because that's the only way I can get my brain to rest whenever I've gained an interest in something, and I already know what my next one is probably going to be, so that's delightful. Also, I am holding my microphone right now, so if this is annoying and there's, like, a bunch of weird sounds, I'm sorry. But yeah, have a lovely day, and I don't know, stan Raggedy Ann.